Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Friday. It's the 16th day of December. National Chocolate Covered Anything Day today. I'll go for that.
Okay.
You put chocolate on anything and it's better.
I agree.
National Barbie and Barney Backlash Day today.
Okay.
So I think that has to do with like the most popular toy of the year that everybody's fighting over and everybody wants. Today's the day to go, you're not getting that. I'm not getting you that thing.
Okay.
National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. I don't have any anymore. I had one.
We did, yeah.
I don't know what happened to it.
We just quit using them, so I think we just got rid of them.
Is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah.
And it's National Underdog Day today, which I'm a big fan of the underdog. Always have been. Don't know why. Just
Me
love
too.
the underdog. And I'm so excited to visit with Leslie Iwerks. Now, if you don't know who Leslie Iwerks is, she's with Disney. And the name Iwerks is synonymous with Disney because...
Yes, it is.
I don't know if it's her dad or her grandfather was the co-creator of Mickey Mouse with
How cool
Walt
is that?
Disney.
What a legacy.
Absolutely. She's got a new book out. It's called Imagineering, and it looks phenomenal. I'm going to be chatting with Leslie Iwerks coming up in just a bit.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Some people fear change. Other people thrive on change. And making big life decisions like switching jobs or moving can be kind of stressful. According to a new study, it's probably a good idea to make a change once in a while. University of Chicago study asked 22,000 people to make a decision on a dilemma based on the outcome of a coin toss.
Oh.
Questions ranged in seriousness from should I start my own business or should I propose to should I grow facial hair? They found that for important decisions like quitting a job or ending a relationship, overwhelmingly the people who made a change were more content than those who didn't. Study participants who made a change were more likely to say they would make the same decision if they had to do it all over again. What's more, those who decided not to make a change were happy about their decision at first, but then 6 months later, they're like, I probably should have done that.
Probably should have tried that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Regrets are not good, man.
No.
If there's something out
Well,
there.
and the problem is, it might not have been a better move, but not knowing is going to eat you alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like should have, would have, might have
you
been
never
better.
know.
You don't know.
Exactly. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know young people in France are going to have free access to condoms starting next month?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oui. That's French for something. I don't know. That's all. Would you? Speaking, I probably shouldn't have said that now that I think of it. Speaking at an event for young people's health, President Macron said those ranging from 18 to 25 will be able to collect them from pharmacies, describing the move as a small revolution in prevention. In 2020 and 2021, France experienced a 30% national increase in STI rates. So now here's another potential thing. I don't know, maybe education, again, at the end of the day, you do you, France. I'm going to move on because I keep saying this and just stop talking now. We don't know everything, clearly, but now we know this. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show, and I apologize. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Next month's AFI Awards will honor films including Avatar sequel, Top Gun Maverick, Elvis, popular television series like Abbott Elementary, Better Call Saul, and White Lotus. The American Film Institute, that's what AFI stands for, announced the slate of honorees just last week on Friday. And the luncheon gala is coming up on January 13th in Beverly Hills. And I did not get an invite. A new Christmas movie, It's Christmas Again, is now available on DVD and streaming. I was trying to line up an interview with the young man that's the star of this movie. Seems like a nice young man. And we had it scheduled, and then it didn't work to do it that day. So maybe after holidays, I don't know, maybe we'll be able to get a chance. But this main character wakes up in Bethlehem on the night of Jesus' birth. And he's there with shepherds and the Messiah and all kinds of stuff. It's a musical. It's called It's Christmas Again. And the website is itschristmasagainmovie.com. And the director for the upcoming film Joker, Foyle Adu, has revealed a first look at Joaquin Phoenix's return as Arthur Fleck. So I've got a link to all of that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Every once in a while I'll get something like this, and I just never know where to put it. So this is kind of a good place for it because I got a couple minutes here, and I think it'll take that long to get. So like this. Which came first, Heidi? The golf tee or the safety pin? Which one do you think?
I'm going to say the safety pin.
Yeah, 1849, safety pin. Golf tee wasn't around till 1899. How about printed Christmas cards or a long-distance phone call? Which one came first? Printed Christmas cards or a long-distance phone call?
Long-distance phone call.
No, printed Christmas cards, 1875. Long-distance call from Boston to New York was made in 1884.
Huh.
The ballpoint pen or the pencil with attached eraser? Which came first?
The pencil.
Yeah, the pencil with an attached eraser, 1858. The patent for the ballpoint pen granted in 1888, so 30 years later. Which came first, volleyball or basketball?
Basketball.
Good job. Basketball was invented in 1892. Volleyball came 3 years later, and it was originally called minionette, or mintonette, something like that. Mintonette. Okay, what came first, chop suey or potato chips?
Oh, chop suey.
No, potato chips cooked in 1865, their first batch. Chop suey was not around till 1896. And our final and maybe toughest question for Heidi. Which came first, the floppy disk or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
The floppy disk.
Yeah, the floppy disk was invented in 1967. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was invented, born in 1972. So there you go. He's 50 years young. That's several fun little things. Which came first? You can play this fun game with your friends. I've got the whole list and all of the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Academy Award and Emmy-nominated director and producer Leslie Iwerks, and we've got a new book that we're going to chat about. First of all, Leslie, how are you?
I'm great. Nice to be here. Thank you.
Well, I'm excited to visit with you about this. The Imagineering story, the official biography of Walt Disney's Imagineering, and this is a really cool thing. And my wife and I watched a movie about the story of Walt Disney, and there was a guy in there named Iwerks. I bet you're related, right?
I am. He's my grandfather.
That is really, really cool. And the story that we watched, you just kind of fall in love with so that is really, really neat. Tell me a little bit about this new book that you have, The Imagineering Story.
Sure. So it's the official biography of Walt Disney Imagineering. It's about the design and design and creative team behind the Disney theme parks around the world, and that started in 1952. Sort of a band of ragtag artists and designers and production artists and production designers who kind of got in lockstep with Walt Disney's vision to create a theme park, and how they set the DNA in place to sort of create the template, if you will, for 12 theme parks later around the world.
It's amazing when you say the word Disney. That means something all around the world, doesn't it?
It does. And, it's quite frankly through these parks that people got to know Disney beyond their animated films and television shows and feature films. It's the theme parks that really put Disney on the map, in my opinion, over the course of 70 years and globally.
And characters come and go. They've got different stories, a lot of different movies, animated films and projects. But there's one that is kind of centralized. Everybody, when you say Disney, they think of a mouse named Mickey, don't they?
They do. It all started with a mouse, according to Walt. But it's true. And, my grandfather and Walt were, business partners back in Kansas City before they even came to California. And my grandfather was an amazing artist and animator and very, very fast. And Walt Disney called him the greatest animator of his day. And when Walt needed a new character out in California, he turned to my grandfather, who designed and animated Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and then ultimately Mickey Mouse. So, and he went on to do a lot of the work, the original Silly Symphonies, the Skeleton Dance, and then was really pioneering new technologies, taking 2D animation and really trying to make it three-dimensional. So he helped to develop the original multi-plane camera that brought dimension animation, and also did the same thing with the parks. He really worked to create, the animatronic figures. That was a big part of some of his work in making these things come to life. And also the projection and camera technology that the studio used to make their movies and their experiences in the theme parks.
That is absolutely amazing. And the thing that's neat, you followed in your father's footsteps and he followed in your grandfather's footsteps. This is kind of something that your family is ingrained in the Disney DNA.
Well, it's fun because I grew up sort of behind the scenes at Disney as a kid. My dad would take me and my sister to the parks and go backstage and see the characters kind of walking around with their heads off. And, it was just sort of the surreal growing up experience. But it was, being on the back lot at Disney, on the studio lot and seeing like the Shaggy DA set and the Herbie Bug, car. I mean, I know I'm aging myself now, but this was magic back then, and today everything's created sort of, there's a lot of obviously still production, but there's a lot of things that are created digitally. So that physical set experience is harder and harder to get. And to grow up around that and to sort of see what it took to create all these amazing experiences behind the scenes was really fun. So cut to, whatever decades later, here I am kind of reliving my youth, but doing it as a film and now as a book.
I think it's wonderful. The Imagineering story, the official biography of Walt Disney Imagineering. Leslie, thank you for your time today. Appreciate it a bunch.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
And I'm going to throw a link to make it easy to find that. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
During your lifetime, you'll eat about 60,000 pounds of food. That is the weight of about 6 elephants.
And I bet some of us are above average.
I'm probably above average. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Smelling bananas or green apples can help you lose weight. Ooh, we should do that.
Okay.
I should smell bananas and green apples.
We should just smell bananas every morning. First thing.
Stuff one in each nostril and it's hard to eat. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A floating log is considered the first vehicle in human history. Second oldest is a sled.
Oh.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Cotton swab causes more injuries than razor blades. Huh.
Oh, that's interesting,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Germany, making the shh sound means hurry up. Well, that's bizarre.
That is
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Experts say a belly laugh can help relieve constipation. Okay, good to know. And our final very weird fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
As a child, Jim Carrey, comedian, actor, he wore tap shoes to bed just in case his parents needed some cheering up in the middle of the night.
Oh, how cute is that?
I'll bet that wouldn't help, though. Just saying. If I'm
I
trying to
love
sleep,
that.
tapping away. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Heidi, here's your question. The average family will do this 8 times during the holidays. What is it?
Oh.
Do this 8 times during the holidays. It's something you do year-round, by the way. You just, for whatever reason, 8 times.
Dine together.
Eat leftovers.
Oh.
So 8 times during the holidays, people eat leftovers. I don't know why. I don't make this stuff up. I just read it. It's the Mint Mobile question of the day, brought to you by Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Prince Harry says his family was, quote, more than happy to lie to protect Prince William, but failed to look out for him. The official trailer for the second half of the Netflix Harry and Meghan show, the Duke of Sussex and his wife, Meghan Markle, reflecting on their decision to quit their duties and flee to California. You know, to get out of the spotlight so they could come to California and make a Netflix special. That's why this is weird news, by the way, because I still think it's weird that they, don't want to be in the spotlight, but they're doing it on Netflix.
Every chance they get.
Yeah. But he says they're victims of institutional gaslighting. It says, Meghan Markle says, I wasn't being thrown to the wolves. I was being fed to the wolves. So if you want to see all of this, all the information, and a link to it, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Can you tell I'm not into this?
I'm not at all.
I think it's really weird that they're going, we don't want to be in the spotlight. And then they keep grasping for the spotlight. I'm like, dude, either get out of the spotlight or don't. But quit telling me you don't want to be in the spotlight and then putting out press releases. I mean, that's not how it works. That's why it's weird news. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. What a cool list here. Parents who raise highly successful kids have these things in common. So take a listen. We all want our children to grow to be happy and healthy and successful adults. When it comes to the last one, success, there's so much advice out there. It can be overwhelming. But here are some common threads among parents who raise resilient, confident, well-adjusted children. 3 things parents of highly successful kids have in common, according to experts. Number 1, they teach empathy. Share your emotions so your kid feels safe sharing their emotions. Another one, they show an interest in their child's interests. Whether it's sports or video games, debating, music, whatever it is, parents of successful kids encourage hobbies because they know that's a good thing. And the last one is they are optimistic. Optimistic kids view challenges and obstacles as temporary and possible to overcome. I've got more details on all of this in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Quote today from George Eliot, who says, "Different tastes in jokes is a great strain on the affections." What?
What?
Was that supposed to be funny? Different taste in jokes is a great strain
I can't tell.
on the affections.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm sure it's hilarious.
Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it's not how I delivered it. You say it, Heidi. Different taste in jokes.
Different taste in jokes
is a great strain.
Is a great strain
on the affections.
On the affections.
It is funny when you say it.
It's all in the delivery.
All right. Quote of the day comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with some good news, and I think this is good news. Really cool story, by the way. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Here's a headline. Home Depot employees come together to return lost envelope full of cash.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Home Depot employees in Nashville, Tennessee, they found an envelope stuffed full of cash, and they were able to track down the rightful owner using social media. Adam Adkinson said it was a typical day at work until he noticed an envelope on the ground in aisle 22. I didn't think anything of it at first. I thought maybe it was empty. Then I'd go back to make sure when I picked it up, I could feel it had something in it. And then I looked and it was money. $700 in cash.
Wow.
He turned the envelope into the manager, Alyssa Roshini, and she said, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, he or she didn't even know they lost it here. I was just sad at that point, she told the news station. So she decided to go to social media. In order to identify the right person, she didn't want to give up too much information.
Right, exactly.
I got a message from a gentleman by the name of Mark who said, hey, that's my partner's. It's his money. He lost it. He's panicking right now. Mark was able to confirm that it belonged to his business partner by describing, first of all, the appearance of the envelope and details that were written on the back of the envelope. I was stressing over it so badly. I'm so glad that he is a social media guy and was able to see it because I would have never seen it, said Jonathan Clayton, the actual owner of the envelope. Clayton said he's grateful because he plans to use the money to buy his little ones Christmas gifts.
And
to show
how
his
fortunate
gratitude,
is he that the young man that found it was an honest young man.
Well, here's the good news. To show his gratitude, he returned to Home Depot to personally thank Adam and Alyssa, and he left a little small gift behind for them as well. So gave them a little something. I think that's really, really cool. I've got a link to the story. You can see that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday.